Alright everyone, so I have not made a video in a couple days, sorry about that. Um, so, uh, been getting some good workouts in, just maintenance stuff, nothing too intense. Today I actually went ahead and tried a 165 overhead press, strict press for maximum reps. I was able to hit 8, which is pretty crazy because I've never hit more than 1 at that weight. I think the most weight I've ever touched effectively with a strict press is 170 for 1. So 165 for 8 is, quite a big deal. I haven't really tested my, my 1 rep max on anything. I haven't really tested my high-end strength on a lot of stuff, simply because I haven't been training that. That hasn't been the focus for a while. So, I will be soon, but, in the next month I'll be focusing on strength work. So that's the point where I will actually, see what my 1 reps look like. Anyway, so today's question is from a friend of mine, Jory, on Twitter. And she wanted to know basically what can be done about delayed onset muscle soreness. And the short answer, unfortunately, is nothing. There's nothing you can do. As one writer put it, which I really appreciate the sentiment, he said that there's nothing you can do short of chopping off your legs, and obviously that's kind of counterproductive. So the thing is that we don't know exactly what delayed onset muscle soreness is. And for those that don't know the terminology, delayed onset muscle soreness just refers to the soreness that you feel the next day after a hard workout. Typically, there's a little bit of acute soreness during a workout, after the pump, whenever you're actually doing your exercise. But typically that fades pretty quickly, and then you feel pretty good for the rest of the day, and then you wake up the next morning, and that's when that's when it hits you. And sometimes delayed onset muscle soreness can get worse, throughout the day or better. Basically, a few things we do know about it, obviously. Basically, it does tend to get better with activity, so it always tends to be the worst in the morning when you just wake up. So when you just wake up, you've been immobile for 8 hours or so, and that means that, it's the exact opposite of, lubricated, of the joints being, oiled up and ready to go. So you wake up in the morning and your body is, creaky and it's not ready, and everything is sort of locked up. And then you start moving and the soreness is going to go away, a little bit, usually, enough for you to, go about your day. And then typically also, if you start doing some intense activity, that'll actually reduce the muscle soreness even further. So if you've got really sore legs and you're like, okay, you know what, I'm going to try and do a squat workout now. Well, it's obviously not a good idea to do a super intense squat workout, when you're already sore. But, if you are just a little bit sore maybe, or, just moderately sore, typically that'll go away when you start warming up and getting ready to go. And that sort of makes sense. Basically when you have worked out really hard, you've damaged muscle fibers, your body needs to recover, right? So your brain is sending, those signals down there to say, okay, listen, this is a sore, sensitive area. You need to hold off. You can't you can't be as active, because you need to recover. But once, you get going, it's kind of like, okay, well, you're doing it, and, just in case, I might as well inhibit that, just in case you actually really need this for some kind of, life and death situation. So the example I like to use is, let's say that you, do a really heavy squat workout, and then the next day you got to run away from a bear. Well, obviously, your brain doesn't want you to get eaten by a bear, so, so it's going to take away that soreness as much as possible so you can run from that bear. So yeah, basically movement of any kind, the more intense, the bigger the effect, is going to, alleviate that a little bit. But again, that's temporarily. It's still, it's still going to come back when you stop moving for a little while. So it might be enough to get a light sort of recovery workout in. That's kind of why we recommend, what we call like shakeout runs or something like that, where basically your legs are already sore, so you're just gonna, go for a quick, short run. It'll kind of get your blood pumping. That might help your recovery a little bit. It'll kind of help reduce that soreness a bit, and you avoid making it intense very much at all. And the point is just to get out there, get moving a little, and there you go. Also, all the good old stuff helps. Massage, chiropractic, foam rolling. Of those three, I recommend foam rolling the most because foam rolling is cheap. It costs you $20 to buy a foam roller, and 5 minutes on YouTube to learn how to use it, and you get basically the same effect that you would get out of a massage, and you can do it anytime you want, anywhere you want. I keep one by my desk. I get a lot of back tension and back soreness just because of the way my spine is set up, so I use it a ton. Keep it right by my desk, and if I've been sitting for a long time, my spine starts to get all locked up, and I just roll it out. Done. Hot and cold, baths or ice baths or ice packs, heat packs. I think the research is a lot more divided on that. I'm really not sure where the hammer has fallen these days. The research on that stuff was always pretty on the fence. So I can't honestly recommend it. I would say, yeah, you could try, using, some ice or, some heat packs or something. It might help. It might not. Same kind of thing with, showers, contrast showers, saunas, all that stuff, kind of works just on the hot-cold principle. And again, we don't know how well that works. So, not the greatest idea. So yeah, there's nothing that you can do that'll just make it permanently go away. Oh, stretching. Stretching is another one. Stretching is interesting because, again, just like massage, just like chiropractic, just like foam rolling, it's going to make it go away for a little bit, but it's going to come back pretty soon. But a lot of people seem to think that stretching will prevent delayed onset muscle soreness. That's not true. That's just not how it works. You can stretch all you want and you can still get sore. Yeah, so there's not really anything that you can do to make it permanently go away. There's a lot of stuff that you can do to make it temporarily go away for a little bit, but that's usually not what people are looking for. That's not what people want. And it's important also to realize that delayed onset muscle soreness is not about the effectiveness of a workout. That's a huge confusion thing a lot of people go by, because they get super sore from a workout and they go, oh, that must have been a great workout, because I'm super sore, so that's got to be it. The problem is soreness doesn't really correlate to how good a workout is. It just correlates to how confused your body is by it. So if you're doing something that your body's not used to, it's going to get a lot more sore than if you're doing something that is used to. So if you've been doing nothing but squats for your leg workouts and suddenly you start doing lunges, you're going to get hella sore even though you're using the exact same muscles. And so you should never be, you see a lot of the stuff where like a trainer will show a client like a new exercise and they'll come back and they'll be like, oh wow, that really fried me, I'm super sore from it. Who cares? That has nothing to do with whether or not it was a good exercise, but a lot of trainers maybe don't know that well enough, and they trick their clients into thinking that exercise is effective when it's just it's just any other exercise. The hallmark of getting better is progressive resistance. It's overloading the same movements, practicing the same movements, getting better at them. It's not, switching between 8 different movements so you're constantly sore and feeling beat up. That's not what you want. In fact, there are people, like myself, for example, I don't get that sore anymore. I mean, I get a lot of tension in my back, but my legs, nothing. My chest, nothing. Shoulders, nothing. I just don't get a lot of soreness anymore. With this last intense bulk, the only muscles that were sore a lot were my calves and my traps, which was because I hadn't trained them in years. Basically, what happens is once your body gets more and more used to exercise, you get less and less sore from it because your body just gets more used to it, and that's a good thing. It means that you can recover quicker. It means you can get back into training quicker, and it means it's not going to affect the rest of your day as much. So don't go chasing soreness. That's not a good thing. The whole principle of muscle confusion is based around chasing soreness. That's not what you want. That's not what makes a workout effective. Ideally it doesn't hurt at all. that's the end goal. So yeah, that's really about all I have to say about delayed onset muscle soreness. I mean, it's kind of a complex topic, but sadly, that's about it. You know, like I said, there's not much we can do about it. I wish there was like some kind of miracle pill, some kind of supplement you could take that would make your soreness go away. But the answer is mainly just keep up the work and it'll get better. And you know, that's always the advice that people want to hear. Anyway, have a good night, and I will talk to you guys later.